Hey gang, my name's Dan. Doing another wedding painting today, and this is going to be another fairly rough video. Seems like that's the only kind I can do these days, but I had the opportunity to do a little bit and say hi, so I'm going to do that. Let me turn you around so you can see. There you go. This is where the ceremony is going to be, starting in what, hour and a half, something like that. And so I'm here happily early to get started. And I'll show you my easel. Since some of you haven't seen that in a long time, that is not my easel, that's a chair I stole. Here's my easel, complete with count them, two umbrellas, a box with all my supplies in it. It's a little bit heavy because with a canvas this large and all those umbrellas, this thing can turn into a sailboat really quickly. So it kind of all goes together that it's heavy. So those of you who are allergic to a lot of weight, you would not like my system at all. Right now, let me see if I can set you up here so you can watch me paint. You're only going to watch me do the very beginning of this painting, probably. Hang on, let me see if I can get a good view. There we go, not too bad. For some reason, my camera won't let me switch this to horizontal. I hate that. No doubt I'm doing something wrong. All right, the very first thing I do is the canvas is 24 by 36. Pretty typical wedding painting for me. And let me see, that's all the colors pretty much in the whole scene are cool. Green tree, blue sky, green grass. So that means I will be wanting to do a lot of warm colors in the underpainting, right? Because the painting is going to be cool colors mostly, so I want more warm colors mostly. All right, that's enough of that. What I'm using here, by the way, is this stuff called water-soluble pastels. I don't know what makes them any different from ordinary pastels, because it sure seems to me, here's the box that they came in, Charvan, oh, it's backwards, isn't it? Sorry. In the original Greek there, Charvan from France, so it's Charvin. Because you remember, in French, all the letters are silent. Those of you who are English people who are studying French, you'll get that joke. The rest of you won't. Isn't that pretty? I often think, darn it, it's too bad this isn't what I'm known for. It's too bad this is not what my finished paintings look like. I could do 1,000 paintings a day, sell them for $10 each. Think about it. No, I'm not. Anyway. If I sold it for $10 each, I would lose money on how much I'm paying for each canvas. Right. Shut up. Don't bother me with the details. The next thing I'm going to do is get up my long-handled brushes and slather on some white paint. Now, some of you, if you're new to me, you're going, what the heck? What is this guy doing? Yeah. You old timers, you're all used to it. I do a complete, real fast, but canvas covering, so to speak, wall to wall, horizon to horizon, abstract painting underneath every painting I do. Now, the next question is, why do I do that? And that's a little bit harder to answer. It really is. It's because my goal is, of course, to create a beautiful painting. Not a beautiful picture, although it should be that as well, but a beautiful painting. And a part of what makes a painting beautiful are the surprises that exist inside the picture. So I've just put down a whole bunch of surprises. Some of those little bits, I don't know, some of this abstract will still show through in the final painting. Of course, I have no idea which bits. So it behooves me. Hold on to your hat. He's gone to Old English. It behooves me just to make sure that all of the abstract marks are interesting or attractive. That's all I care about. Because I don't know which ones, this is absolute truth, I don't know which ones are going to still be showing up in the final painting. Now, let's do a little bit of dripping and running. So because I don't know what's going to still be visible in the final painting, I just want to make sure that all the marks on the canvas right now are beautiful, or interesting might be a better word. So I've achieved that. It didn't take very long, as you can see. And now let me pick you up for just a second. I am painting off this photograph, even though the scene before me, every once in a while, well, I'll leave it like this. Every once in a while, I'll walk over here like this and check out the scene from where the picture is taken from. Okay, all right. Now, having done crazy abstract stuff, the next thing I'm going to do is start drawing. This is a very simple, as you can see, a very simple image. I'm nearly finished already. It's a beautiful oak tree. Yeah, in fact, I was sitting there a minute ago looking at it saying, Maxfield Parrish tree. Some of you know who Maxfield Parrish is. It's a good Maxfield Parrish tree. And yeah, there's a great big, very important, great big limb, bough. That carries a connotation of big branch, doesn't it? Bough. Branch is a branch, but a bough is a big branch. All right, really big boughs up there. I'm going to rinse off these brushes really quickly. Acrylics are very hard on your brushes, by the way. Some of you guys, if you're a beginning painter, some of you may not have figured that out yet, that you started painting, but you decided to start with acrylics because you feel like they're easy. The reason you feel like they're easy is because water comes out of your faucet in the kitchen. So that sounds to you like easy. Sounds like easy cleanup. No muss, no fuss, water cleanup. Yeah, but you're wrong. At least as far as what is easier to clean up. Acrylics are very hard on your brushes because, of course, they can dry out in a matter of minutes, begin to dry out and dry in the bristles of your brushes. And hang on, I'll step over here and look at my subject matter again. Yeah, classic gray tree trunk. So I'll start a grayish. All right, here's a little tip for you landscape painters. When you have a very, very prominent, dominant tree in your landscape, very rarely do you want that tree to be vertical. You want it to be leaning one way or the other. And that is certainly what I have done here. This is a great big tree, and I am also taking the liberty of making it, the trunk, even bigger than it is. Now, this dark stuff that I'm doing right now, I'm doing red and purple. Because that is a very good color for underpainting of green. So because there is a lot of green up here, dark green, that's why I am making a lot of the underpainting reddish purple. Now, for a reason that's a little bit hard to explain, I'm doing very opposite down here. The grass, the sun is hitting the grassy field there, and so it's really a very warm green, orange-ish green, if you will. That's really the best way to think about it, orange-ish green. And so I've done this opposite color, complementary color. I've done this local, realistic color. A little bit hard to explain why. You're just gonna have to trust me, or don't. You don't have to trust me at all. Here's a good question. Does every artist know, let's say every good artist, does every good artist know that every mark, brushstroke, decision that she makes is going to be a good one before he or she makes the mark? The answer is no. No. We do not. We are not positive that every mark we make is going to be a good one. Oh, now there are some artists who are. We call them boring artists. Sorry. Poking fun at some of my friends there. No, super realistic artists, there's no surprises. So every decision is kind of foredetermined by the picture, by the image. And of course, I am not that kind of, I am a realist, but I'm not that kind of realist. Hyper photo real realist. I'm an abstract realist. All right, now I'm in a pickle right now because I've got to wait for a lot of this to dry. I like those drips, but I was afraid they're going to get in the way. I'm going to wait. I have to wait for this to dry, and
test 1 2 1 2.
I don't think that I want to keep broadcasting while I'm waiting. Okay, so let me pick you up and say hi to somebody. Hello, Uncle. Good to see you again. Oh, yeah, my art van. Right, I should do that. I'll do that. Hello, Adi. Good analogy there, Waldo. Uncle Waldo. Good to hear from you again, my friend. All right, so I'm going to end this broadcast and probably start another one. Hello, Sela. Hello, Shaquille Solano. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing all your names, but Sita Melody. Wow, are you from Japan? That sounds like it. I have a niece, Japanese niece, named Melody. All right, I'm going to say goodbye and probably do another broadcast in a few minutes. All right, bye-bye.